What is up, guys? This is Average Scale Modeler 77. As you can see in front of me, I have Revell's P40B Tiger Shark in 1/48 scale. It is a skill level 2 kit. I picked this up for about 10 bucks at my local craft store. The original price was about 17 to 20 bucks. I don't quite remember, but it was 17 to 20 bucks. Looking at this kit already, I can tell you that it is not worth 20 bucks. To be honest, this is one of the worstly molded kits I've ever seen. There is flash everywhere. The fits on the main components like the fuselage or the wings seem to be very poor. But, I mean, a little sanding, a little filling, and, you know, any kit can be, you know, a great kit, even if it's crap. Like this one. If you put the time into it, it can really turn out to be a great kit, which is what I'm hoping will happen. I've wanted a Flying Tiger P40 for quite a while, because I really like the shark mouth decal. Don't know why, I just really like it. Let's see. Oh yeah. From now on, for these inbox reviews, since I've been having audio issues when I make a long video, I'm gonna probably have to break these inbox reviews into sections, 3 or 4 sections, to get shorter videos, so hopefully the audio won't be so interrupted like it was in my last inbox review yesterday. So it might seem a little bit tacky at times, but it's what I have to do, so just stick with me. I think that's about it. So yeah, if it seems a little bit tacky or out of sorts, I apologize, but that's just what we're gonna have to do. So with that being said, I will go to my second video in this inbox review and start with the inbox. Alright guys, so the box is open and this is what it looks like inside. You have the instructions. I'll save those till last. And here are the first few parts. Yeah, so there's quite a bit amount of flash, especially like right here. And just a lot of flash everywhere, flash galore. And I know some of y'all are like, should have gotten a Tamiya. And you know what, you're definitely right. But like I said, it was like 10 bucks. I'm not gonna pass that deal up. But yeah, Tamiya would have been better. But you know, they also weren't $10 either. So right here is the instrument panel. Really nicely detailed. I don't think my camera can focus very well on it though. But yeah, some nice detail. Here's the propeller. So the propeller hub's already attached, so that's nice. The exhausts right here. Looks like tires. The cockpit floor and some flaps. But you know, the exhausts aren't drilled out. They are solid. I aren't gonna worry too much about that. Here's some weird part area here where they actually the number and I'm sure why obvious not really shove a pry, they just did. Fuel tank caused too much. I won't put up on the because I think here's the fuel cool, which I've done on just because planes look. So yeah, there's without piece through right here. And I'm gonna do that for the next this video right now. Go on. Alright, so we are now to the main body components. That includes the fuselage and the wings. And something that the camera might not be able to pick up is just how thin this plastic is. You might be able to see it's see-through. You can see through the plastic. Now I've had kits like this before where you could see through the plastic if you hold it up to the light right, but not this bad. I mean, this thing can do the wave. It's just really thin. I mean, listen to that. You know, that's fine. It shouldn't cause too many problems. It's just unbelievably thin. I'm going to try and fit this fuselage together for y'all. I took the alignment pins out, or pegs if you want to call them that, just because they didn't align. So I just took those out, so it might be sliding around quite a bit. But this is basically what the fuselage looks like. In the back, it's really not too bad. Not a bad seam right there. However, in the front, let's see if I can get that. Excuse me one second. Yeah, in the front, the holes don't seem to match up right. You can see this sun shining through, well, the light's shining through but you know, not a big deal. In the front, you can see that little piece right there, like I think it's called being shotted out. It didn't quite fill in all the way. Plastic didn't fill the mold in all the way, so you probably just have to get a blob of filler and just put it on there, and that should be the end of that. So you know, even though it's not the best fit, really nothing I can't handle, or that anyone can handle. If I can do it, y'all can do it, because y'all definitely have a lot more talent than I do right now. The wings have amazing detail. Look at all that rivet detail. It's just awesome. Again, very thin, but I mean, whatever. Also, they don't really fit the best. Not sure if I can do this on camera. I might have to zoom it out a little bit. Yeah. So again, not really the best detail. Detail, the best fit. This does have good detail. Basically what happens is you get some gap right there, okay? And also here, you might not be able to see it, but there is quite a sizable gap right at the end, and it doesn't matter how hard you push down, it's not gonna, you know, be fixed. So that means that there's probably a peg in here that I'm gonna have to sand down and cut out. Speaking of that, what the freak? What is up with all these marks, man? That's a lot of stuff going on in there. But you probably won't be able to see it, so again, whatever. And that fit problem goes for both wings. They both do that. Also, the machine guns on them, very bland, very boring. They basically just put two pieces of plastic in there, like two pegs, and put a short piece on top of that. Not the best, but I'm not going to worry about that. Also, a little funny part right here. You might not be, the camera might not want to focus, but right here you can see it says Revell Incorporated 1994 Heine. So this kit was made in 94, but you know, one, they put it directly on the bottom of the wing so everyone can see it, so you need to sand that down. But they spelled the country that it was manufactured in wrong. It's not like the C was made poorly. The C wasn't made at all. So I thought that was pretty funny. Also, you can probably see really good detail again. So they really got the detail done really well. It's just the fits that are pretty piss poor. You know, another wing, same problem. So I'll get into all these other parts right now. Alright guys, so this should be the last video about the olive drab molded pieces. Right here is the pilot, typical Revell pilot, you know, not very detailed, kind of boring. But a weird thing about this is how skinny this dude's legs are. they're ridiculously thin. But you know, whatever, you're not going to really see his legs much. I do plan on doing like a static display of this with the landing gear down, like this picture right here. So yeah, that's the pilot figure. I really don't know what this is. Like, I think this is an aileron or a flap that broke off, but yeah, I think it's a flap. Nice detail again. Once again, it is see-through also, but whatever. Here's some more things right here. I think these are the wheel covers, so you can put the decal on there. And also the seat. This seat's pretty lame. You have these things right here. Take those off, and they give you a little hole to put the back of the pilot figure in. Because you know, it's one of those really dumb ones where they put this square peg, and you put it through the seat, which I find to be completely unnecessary. You don't need the peg. You just glue the pilot into a seat that doesn't have a hole in it. Also, the square doesn't fit correctly, so a pilot kind of sits in like this instead of him being like straight like this. It's kind of he's kind of sitting up like that. But whatever. Okay, right now I'm going to get into the clear parts, and I'm not going to take these out of the package because I don't want to mess them up. But these do look like really nice clear parts. Very clear, very crisp detail, nice framing. Typical Revell, you know, they usually have good clear parts. They might not fit the best at times, but it's pretty good quality. Right now I'm going to get into the instruction and decal sheet. Alright, you know, right now it's the usual things that Revell does. They put a nice history on here. Some warnings, you know, don't suffocate yourself by putting the bag over your head, and don't get high snorting the glue. A nice paint call out thing right here. Also, another thing I like when Revell does this is they give you the number of the part and also what the part is. I like that touch they do. Next page is, you know, the cockpit, of course. Almost every plane kit from any company starts with the cockpit. As you can see, the cockpit's pretty sparse, not a lot of stuff in there. Putting the fuselage together, the gun covers, I guess, is what these are. On the sprue that they're on, they seem a little bit tacky, a little bit flimsy, kind of dumb looking, but whatever. Putting the horizontal stabilizers on. After, of course, you fill the 3 injector pin marks. Then over here is putting the wing and stuff together. Here are the wheels and landing gear. A little bit more complicated than I thought. There's like 5-6 parts in there for the landing gear. Fuel tank, which I plan on leaving off. I just think planes look a lot cooler without them. So yeah, the propeller right here, and this is when you put the sights on. It looks like the canopy parts going on right there, and here are some paint callouts. All 3 schemes that you can do are on one page, which, you know, isn't a big deal to me because they're still pretty good paint guides. This one looks like it's gonna be like olive drab and gray. This one's you know, a British scheme right there with the splotch camo, and this one's the Flying Tiger one, which I will be doing because, you know, it has a shark mouth decal that kicks ass. As you can see, they don't really place the decal on the plane in the instructions. They take the decal and then point to where it goes, and then later they give you the picture of where it is right there. So, I mean, that's nice. They did do a pretty great job of, you know, fitting them all in here and still being pretty nicely detailed. Right now I'm going to go to the decals, which I believe are... Sorry, that was James Hetfield, Metallica. So the decals are absolutely stellar, guys. I mean, just look at this. I know Revell decals, you know, are mediocre. I mean, out of a 1 out of 10, I give them a 6 or so. They usually have pretty nice decals, but these look absolutely amazing. Look at the color. Look at how well they're printed. I mean, there's no bleeding of the ink or whatever, and this really looks amazing. I don't think the camera does it justice. They do seem to be a little bit thick though, but I usually don't have a problem with decals because Walmart Salva said that gets those decals to settle down. Like it, shark mouth decal to be better. Well, while I do clear, right, I thought like if the black doesn't clean the mouth here, I thought it was black better, but it's not. Whatever, we look a little worried about it. So British, it's not gonna work. A Canadian one can do, and then the Flying Times right here, plane, and also US. I like these wheel cover decals right here, and the tigers look really nice. So yeah, that's about it for the decals, and that's about it for the inbox review too. So if you like the inbox review, let me know. Let me know if I should really get on this audio issue, because, you know, breaking an inbox review into, you know, 5-6 videos is a little ridiculous. So if you don't like it, let me know. I'll try to work on it. I might have to go back to my phone for the time being, but I'll try and work with it, and, you know, I'd appreciate it if y'all, you know, stick with me. But for now, that's about it for this inbox review, and I will catch y'all later.